they hear me?
I think they can. Let's bring you right here.
Okay. But okay, so listen, do not take these juniors and seniors serious.
Yes.
They are not serious. If they would say they want a relationship with you, they are not serious. They want one thing and one thing only.
And you already know
what that is.
You already know.
Yep.
Don't. Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you came back. If this is your first time, you need to subscribe and go watch the rest of my videos. But today we're here to talk about college freshman advice or freshman college advice, whatever way you want to say it. But this is my second time recording this video and I'm trying to hurry up before the sun go down because I recorded it last night and it was just terrible. But I'm gonna just stop talking and we're gonna get into the video and talk about college. I just finished my first year of college. I went to 2 schools, so like I have a good amount of experience with freshman year, you know, from 2 different perspectives, 2 different point of views, some good stuff, some bad stuff, and we're just gonna talk about it, okay? So like the first thing I want to talk about is like social stuff. I think this is like the biggest thing people worry about going to college. When I was going into college, you know, I wasn't really thinking about academics like you think about, like, oh yeah, you gotta go to class, but that's like the biggest thing like you think about is social stuff. And you're like, who I'm gonna meet, like who gonna be there, like who gonna be my friend, you know, all of that. So I want to talk about at-home friends versus new friends. For me, college, like adjusting to college, new friends and my old friends was hard. Like I was stuck on wanting my old friends to be my friends while I was in college. Like they still were my friends, but I had to show, like it was hard for me to understand that they were adjusting to their new environment as well as I was. So they couldn't always talk to me, always text me, always call me, and I would get offended like, sis, we was besties in high school and now you don't talk to me anymore. Like what is that about? Like what's the pressure? When in reality it wasn't. It was just that they were busy. Like and at my first school I wasn't involved. I just went to class and came back to my room and did nothing, and I would call them all day and they would just be like, I can't talk right now, or not replying. I'm like, well, why? I ain't doing nothing, so you shouldn't be doing nothing either. But I didn't understand, you know, that they were doing stuff, they were busy, and they had lives, like, and they were in different states, so they had stuff going on. I just because I didn't have nothing going on didn't mean that they didn't have nothing going on, and that was just hard for me to understand. Now when you come home, call your old friends, be like, hey, you want to do something? Like, oh my god, I haven't seen you in so long. Like you'll be like, oh my god, you look different, you gained weight, you lost weight. Like wow. I think that's the time, you know, to, you know, it's okay to check in on them every once in a while when you're at school. You know, text them, hey, you good? Like how's school? You know, have a few conversations here and there, but just give them time and space to adjust to their new environment. Like, because it is a big adjustment and people need that space, you know? So just give it some time, like let everybody breathe, fill it out, you know, for the first month or 2, because that first month or 2 is gonna go by like that. Like it goes by so fast, you don't even realize like the semester's almost over at this point. So next, I have like making friends when you get to school. I think this is also something that people really worry about, is making friends when they get to college. And you're like, who am my friend? You try to join all these group chats before you get to school, like, oh, this gonna be my best friend, she cute, I'm finna follow her, like I'm finna follow him, he fine, that's gonna be my boyfriend, da da da. Wait on all of that. Wait till you get to campus, fill everybody out to see who's who, like what they. Okay y'all, my friend rudely interrupted. Here she is.
You didn't be showing for real?
Yes!
Turn me over.
How do I flip it? I don't know how to flip it. Oh, I know how to do it. I don't want to turn me, I want to turn you. How do I do it?
Like, what are you trying to do?
You said flip, turn you around?
Wait, so I gotta turn me around?
Maybe.
How?
I don't know. I don't know. You're being silly. Anyway. Hold on, my mom's taking out. I was just saying, y'all, wait till you get on campus to figure out like who you want to be friends with, because her right here, she made friends with all these people in this group chat and now they're not really like friends no more. Is that true?
That's true.
That's true. Just wait on it. Like you'll figure out who's your person. Like I feel like she's my person. She has to stay here forever now. But you'll figure out who's for you, like who's not for you. just wait. Like, I mean, it's okay to talk and try to get to know people in the group chats before you go to school, but just wait on it and see like who's for you and who you like for real and stuff like that. Next we got about fake friends. In college, you would think like everybody's mature, everybody's grown, but that is definitely not the case. Like, people are still childish, the males are still childish, and they still do the same things that they did in high school. And it's, I mean, yes, what you say? Like I was saying, the males are fake, and it's like not much of a difference within like the freshman class. Of course, you have some upperclassmen who are like literally about to start their adult lives and get into careers, but people our age are still childish, and like things don't change. Of course, there are a couple males that be like, oh, I want to find my wife in college, but most of the time they don't really happen until junior and senior year. They still want to mess around and see what they can see the first 2 years. So I say don't get in a relationship, like none of that. And your friends, like, you may think they're your friend at first, but then they may not be. Like,
Can they hear me?
I think they can. Let's bring you right here.
Okay. But okay, so listen, do not take these juniors and seniors serious.
Yes.
They are not serious. If they would say they want a relationship with you, they are not serious. They want one thing and one thing only.
And you already know
what that is.
You already know. Don't do it. Like, it's not worth it. For real though, it's just like going back to high school when you was a freshman, you thought this junior or senior wanted you. No. Right. No. Somebody asked me about the calf. The calf is lit. Like, really lit. Like, I don't know what she was like. The calf is lit. Okay, y'all? Like, on Wednesdays, we dress up. Not every single Wednesday, but like on Wednesdays, some people be like kind of stepping. But on Wednesdays, people come in there with their fits on. Like, there's usually an event going on. Like, the different Greek orgs. Oh, her grandma's calling her. The different Greek orgs come and they have their like weeks and it's stuff going on, or like different clubs and organizations. There might like be voter registration. It's always something going on in the CAF, like, or everybody's just there, like, especially during lunchtime for us. Like, most people go around from between the hours of 11 and 1, and people go in there and you just socialize. Like, you might not even eat, but you go socialize and talk to people. I don't even know how that's gonna go with Corona and stuff, but just go to the camp. Like, that's how you'll meet a lot of people. That's how I met my friend, which is hung up. But just go to the camp, meet people, talk to people. Like, it's a good experience. Like, some people don't go in there because they want to eat, but like, I just feel like it's a good, if you're really social and you want to meet people, it's a good place to go. Next we got, for social, join an organization. Like, join an organization. Like, don't be scared. That's how you'll meet a lot of people. Like, your mentors may be in that organization, especially within your major. Like, you might find somebody that's in your major and doing what you want to do when you they're like in the process of doing what you want to do, but they're further along. Joining the organization might put you in a place to meet them and they could be your mentor. Like, that's how you meet other friends. Like, do the freshman step show, you know, like stuff like that. It's fun. It may seem like be intimidating to go because you'll be like, dang, what if they don't want freshmen there? But if they didn't want freshmen there, they would put like, this is a junior and senior only event, or like, you must have this amount of credit hours to go. Join an event, like, join an organization, I'm sorry. Do it. It'll be fun. It'll be worth it. Like, and you'll be like, dang, this might be one of the best experiences I've ever had. Join an org, like, do an event, like, do something. Just make sure you get out and be social, because those are the things that make your college experience. Like, if you just stay in your dorm room all the time, you'll hate it. Like, it'll just be depressing because you'll be like, college is not always wrapped up to be. Do the stuff. Go, like, even if you don't participate, go to the events and see stuff. Like, join an org, go to events, participate in events. Those are the fun things to do. Now, we're gonna shift and go to academics. I want y'all to take academics so serious. Like, as you learn from high school, your GPA, that freshman year is your foundation. Like, make sure you have it together. Like, do your work. Find a study group. I interrupted for the 50th time. I got another friend, Desiree. She's going to college, so she need to listen to this stuff. Say hey. But I was talking about habits. Bring your good habits from home, and then when you go home, the habits that you built at school, take them with you home and improve yourself. Like, this is like the time in your life where you're gonna change, you're gonna mature, like, and be the adult that you're gonna be. So you want to try to make good habits when you're at school and take them home with you. So you be like, your mom be like, wait, what happened to you? Like, you don't clean your room at home, but you clean it when you're at school. Like, what happened? Like, I'm a changed person. Like, just, build yourself for the better. Next, I have making a list of habits that you need to work on. Like, for me, procrastination was a big thing. So that was something that I needed to work on. And I made myself a schedule. Like, I knew when I got to college that I was going to have to work on procrastination and make sure I schedule out my day appropriately. Get a calendar. This is an essential. Like, I used to have all my schoolwork on here. I would have my assignments and the due date and what it was for what class. You could color code it. Like, I would have a different expo marker for each class. Make sure you do that. Like, it helps so much, and you can just check it off. You can check off the days, like X out every day of the month. Like, it's very useful. I totally suggest getting one of these. It's so important. Like, y'all really, really, really should get a calendar. It helps so much. So that just goes into making a schedule. Like, make sure you schedule out what you're going to do in between classes. Schedule study time. That's so important. Scheduling study time. Making sure you find people to study with. Like, again, I just want y'all to be so strict on your academics. Like, I really want y'all to succeed academically, because at the end of the day, we're here in college to get an education, to get you can get scholarships. Like, you can earn scholarships while you're there. That's something that people don't really know. You can earn a scholarship while you're there. And it'll, like, if you want to go to grad school, you can go for free. And just getting good jobs. Like, get a scholarship. I mean, not get a scholarship. Make a schedule, study, do all of that. Write down your goals. Go into college knowing what you're there for and what you want to do. Like, what do you want to accomplish? Like, for me, I have a set of goals that I want to accomplish by the time I graduate. And, I mean, I'm not going to share those right now, but if I, like, achieve them, which I should, you'll know. But make sure you just write down your goals and keep them up. Like, if you don't want anybody to see them, put them in a drawer. Keep them in your phone. Whatever you got to do, just make sure you constantly remind yourself why you're there and what you want to get done and how you're going to get it done. Like, make a plan, buy a planner. Like, okay, I'm going to do this to get to this goal, and so on and so forth. Just make sure you have everything together as far as, like, keeping yourself organized and making sure you keep up with your schoolwork. Another thing, visit office hours. Like, people tell you all this all the time. Like, I know y'all sick of saying, like, go to office hours. Go to the office hours. Like, the professors actually want to meet you. I think something that we fail to realize is that they're actually humans too, and they have families, and they're real people. Like, I would see my professor in the grocery store, like, hey, like, oh my God, and it's like, they actually care about you. Like, some of them don't. Some of them, they're just there for a check, but those who that is their sole career, like, they actually want to be there. They actually want to see you learn, and they'll help you succeed. Like, go to their office hours, even if you don't need help with work. Like, make them think you care. You may not care nothing about math, but to Miss Dr. T, you love math, okay? Math is your favorite subject. You might switch to be a mathematics major. Like, make them feel like their class is the only class that you care about, and it's very important. Because at the end of the day, you might need a recommendation for an internship, and they might be the only one that you've been close with. So you need that. Like, build relationships with your professors. Like, at least find one or two that you get extremely close with. Like, when we went home for Corona, I had one professor and I had his phone number, and I would text him and be like, what is this? I don't understand. Like, and it was like, okay, he would help me, and I was like, wow, like, I got this teacher phone number. And, like, it's just good to be in a not in a relationship, let me not say that, it's good to build good relationships with your professors, good student-professor relationships, to gain, like, at the end of the day, they're for your benefit, because they're there, they've reached their goals, they're doing what they want to do, and at that point, they're there to help you succeed. So build relationships with your professors, build relationships with your classmates. Like, hey, did you do that homework? Hey, can I have your phone number? Can we talk about what the homework was? Did you pass that test? Like, I failed it. Can you help me study? Like, teach me how you study. Like, don't be scared to ask. Just, I say ask questions. Reach out to people. Like, if you see somebody on Instagram and they say that they're your major, DM them, hey, I see that you're my major and I've never seen you before. Like, how are you doing in so-and-so's class? Like, can you help me? Like, what did you learn? And just go from there. Overall, I just really want y'all to be successful. If y'all have any questions, like, feel free to follow me on Instagram, DM me, like, put it in the comments here. Say anything. Like, I'm really an open book. Like, anything you want to know, I pretty much tell you. Like, if anybody's going to Tuskegee, the best school in the world, let me know. Like, we can meet up, we can talk. I don't really know how school's gonna go with Corona, but we're just gonna make the best of it, and we're gonna be scholars period, because we're coming for 4.0 every single semester. We want a 4.0, and we're gonna do everything we gotta do to make it there. And we want to be social, we want to have friends, we just want to enjoy our college experience. Ain't it right? Put the thumbs up. But yeah, again, feel free to DM me. I'll answer your question. Like, if I see it, I'll answer. Yeah, follow me on Instagram and put it like somewhere right here, or maybe right there, somewhere. But I think that's it. I was just rambling at the end, but I'll see y'all later. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If y'all want to see, well, y'all will see more college related content if I go back to school. Like, that's another story for another day. But y'all, I'll see y'all later, and I'm so excited that y'all are watching my videos. My subscribers are going up, and I really love y'all. Like, thank y'all for supporting me. We're just gonna keep going, okay? We're just gonna keep going, period. See y'all later.